Our focus today is on the Android LifeCycle, on create, on start, on resume, on pause, on stop, on restart, each of those and how we're going to record when they happen. And so the main part of this lab actually is not the coding part. The coding is straightforward. It's the testing your program that's the important part. Once you get this recording app working, you're supposed to record when these events happen, when they get triggered, and observe the numbers. So you're going to print the numbers of the current app and then the life span of the app. In other words, its current running will have different numbers than the totality of all the runs that it has experienced on a given device. You need to figure out when on destroy gets called and so forth. The cool programming part of this that I'm going to show you today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is how do I program lots of redundant things quickly. So I'm going to hold down Alt and I'm going to click and drag. Then I want to type int, then I want to say, give it a variable name, and I cut and paste each of the events.
Type out the 7 events and then copy to memory using Control-C and paste as needed.
Then I'm going to say, let's start them all at 0. We don't need to initialize them there, but we will. Right about now, you should take a pause because everybody in the class is going, ooh, okay, maybe you aren't, but you should enjoy the moment anyways. Ooh, so now I got that. I got this variables. So I probably want to initialize the variables. So I'm going to come in here and say, hey, look, I got a method to initialize variables. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, do it again. Okay, maybe I'm off count, whatever, something close like that. So we're going to set these values, right? So that means we're going to do count, paste them all, equals. We're going to go get them from shared preferences. So get the int. Whoa, I'm going to type all these different keys. Bam, cut and paste. You see that? Is that not sweet? Comma, and then they all have a default value of 0, semicolon. Okay, so now we grab those numbers. So don't forget to grab the numbers from shared preferences at each start. So if you forget to do this, your numbers are going to be off. And it's okay to mess it up, maybe even do it on purpose just to see what happens. Okay, remember, you shouldn't try to just cut and paste or copy my code as I'm doing it. You should be learning from it and then going and testing yourself to see if you can do it and try to mess up so you can see what's right and wrong. Okay, so again, we need 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the Alt key. So I have to hold down the Alt when I drag up. So editor, yeah, I can spell. Dot put int in. Again, oh, I messed that up. I need, type them all in. So I go control paste, haha, control V, paste them all in, comma, cute. Don't know how I got that there. All right, back to it. I was like, wait, but now I've lost track of where my fancy cursor and fancy type is. What am I supposed to do? I'm put the number in, so I need these variables in. So I'm gonna hold down Control, Alt, click. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, so I'm just do Control click now. Nope, doesn't work. Bummer. Oh, there's another way I can do this. So if I hold the Alt key down and drag it outside here, see how it goes down each line and it defines the end of each line. So not all word processors and developer environments can handle that. They might come straight down. This one will actually go to the end of the line for you. So you can hit backspace and now you're right back where you were. No, I didn't mess that up on purpose. It was a great time to show you. I want to put values in. I want to put count and then Control V to put all the variables in. So now, every time I store the value, I store all of the values. And look at that. Isn't that cool? Did them all at once. Okay, so maybe when I set the values, when I store the values, how about every time I store the values, I system out println them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick that up. Values, space, should probably put a name so that we can know which one's which. Plus, and then count, and paste that in, semicolon, and then probably a divider in there. Now, for your project, you're supposed to print these to the screen. I am doing this only to show you for lecture purposes. So please do not do, well, you can, but you don't need to do this part. So we'll put a divider in there so we can actually see that. Okay, so now how we're gonna just, so it's really hard. You gotta know what every one of these methods are. And wait a minute, no, you don't. You can just type on pause. Bam, it creates the method for you. And then so what we're gonna do, we're gonna say count on pause. You should go up one. Yay, great. I know you can write all this in one line and you're welcome to, but for the values. So I'm storing the values. You should store the values and probably display them on the screen, right? You should always display, and every time you enter the program, you should be getting them. We could do an on pause. What about an on start? Same thing. Count on start. You see, the coding itself is not that big a deal. This is pretty boring once you get to this part. And repeat and repeat and repeat. So you have to get these values and display them to the screen. Okay. For our purposes, let's test to see if I broke anything. Oh boy. Huh. Let's change our orientation. I don't know why. Let's change this back. See, click here and it rolls back. Okay, good. Oh, wait. Shouldn't I have been watching this? I don't. Oh, wait. Alt-6. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is counting from the previous time I ran this app. So it's switching right there, goes 7, and then it restarts again after it rolls. So let's go see what happens if we do this in real time. Let's go wipe that out. And it's paused. And then I'm going to go and find my app. And then it starts again. Okay. So if you have them all running, you should have these numbers. Remember, you want 2 sets of these data, one for the current running and then for the lifetime. So if you're doing the current running, you don't need to store those values into shared preferences. But for the lifetime count of the app, you will want that into shared preferences. For those who want to take it a step further, you can read on JSON and how to convert your variables to a string and then store that and then turn it back in. So make a class that can contain your data fields and then just switch that class back and forth. So you can just store the whole class at once into shared preferences and vice versa. All right, hope you have fun. I hope you had some wow moments.